We went to Guatemala to adopt a baby. We went through an agency. We did several visit trips. And on our second visit trip, we were on the elevator with the facilitator who was bringing the baby to our room. She had 2 older children, and they looked up at her and asked if we were adopting them, but they asked in Spanish, and we didn't know any Spanish, and so we asked what they said, and they said that they wanted to know if we were adopting them. And my husband said yes, and I said, did you say that out loud? Because I'm pretty sure they know what yes is, and they did. Later that day, we found out they were going to meet another family, and we found out that the family didn't want them. And we just couldn't imagine that somebody told them no. The facilitator assured us that they were used to that. And that just broke our hearts. We thought, I can't imagine being used to being told that I wasn't adoptable. So we started the process that day of adopting those kids. We didn't have any money for an adoption to do 2 more kids, so it was definitely a walk of faith. We decided to put them on our credit card with the faith that somehow it would be restored, and it was. That was where our story of Pinkabella began. When I met those 2 older kids, they had never had a birthday party, and they couldn't wait to have a giant piñata because that's what they had seen around the streets of Guatemala, but also they saw birthday parties in the movies. So they told me that they wanted cupcakes, and I'm like, that's so simple. Like, I can do cupcakes. Meanwhile, the cupcake rage was going on all around me, and friends were like, you need to set up a website, you need to sell your cupcakes, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna sell them, I just wanna do this. But I started having a bigger dream, and the dream was that if we sold enough cupcakes and made a ton of money, that we'd be able to give back to organizations that helped kids in need. And on opening day, we sold 2,000 cupcakes. That very day, we wrote our first huge check to an organization that we were working with. Our dream and our passion of being able to do something bigger than just selling a few cupcakes online, that it was going to go for the reasons that we said, it just made it become a reality for me. I had to make a decision about hiring somebody that most people would not find desirable to hire. I felt in my heart that hiring her would be a way to possibly reach her. That was placed in my heart because of my faith. My faith to believe in people, my faith to want to honor God through loving people and helping people. And we're all about helping children in need and people. So for me, it was just another kind of person I was going to help. When I first opened Pinkabella, it was all about the giving, the money part of it, and I saw that as an avenue to give back. But as it's evolved, and I've had numerous employees and young girls that I've been able to mentor, kind of become a mom to, customers that have stood in my store and cried because they were buying cupcakes for a friend who just lost their child. I've had so many opportunities to be able to give people a little bit of God's love just by being present. It has become so much more than just giving financially and monetarily. It's been a huge outlet for me to be able to pour out love and care for so many people, from employees to customers that walk through the door.